All right, everyone, welcome back. So Jude is working on a Chevy Equinox. GMC Terrain, same vehicle, 4-cylinder, manifold converter. I've done some videos about this before. The previous shopper installer put the bracket, so they cut the bracket off, and the bracket that holds this to the engine is completely missing. And what that did do is ruin the catalytic converter. So this piece is just flexing away because of some other mechanic's sloppy, lazy repair. And it's a shame. It almost looks like they took it apart and they welded it once, but what they fit, yeah, there's carbide marks on here. So someone took this apart before and welded it back together and still didn't realize their mistake. Their mistake was, you're not an exhaust expert. If you would have put if the original installer would have put the bracket back on the engine block that holds the converter and supports that from breaking, this would have never happened. Look at the carbide marks. So this broke once, they went back, had it repaired, and then it broke again because the guy who was doing the work, and not this guy, because we know better.
So whoever did this too completely stripped this one.
Well, that's going to happen when you're pulling it. They already had it apart once, and then they had it apart twice. So this is an aftermarket cat. But a lot of guys think they can do exhaust, and they really can't. And I've even seen cars come out of the dealership with the OEM cats missing that bracket. This is the only thing that gives this support, and it's missing. And I point that out to customers when they come in, and they're like, and they don't say anything.
I wish they had it on this, because what I'd do is I'd cut this off and use it to make a new bracket. For the other side.
The damage is already done. Yep, so that's exactly what happened. This cracked once. They didn't realize that it was an installer error because they cut this piece off and they never put another bracket on there. Obviously they had a welder, right? And they should have figured out that they were able to build a bracket or make a bracket or come up with something to hold it to the engine. That's all we're gonna do is make a bracket. The new converter has this bracket on it, the tab, and then we'll make the supporting bracket to the engine, which is no big deal. But this is the proof right here. Somebody else was already in here and repaired it once. After they installed it, they just didn't realize what mistake they made. Their mistake was, you're really not an exhaust guy.
Yeah.
You're a parts changer. Thanks for watching. Parts changers. Ecotech. And you know what? It really wasn't burning any oil either, which was a bonus. It was like a quarter quart or a half quart-ish low and 3,000 miles. For watching, please like, share, and subscribe.